Ladies and gentlemen, the following franchise is constantly taking shots from IGN and G4. That series in question is Dynasty Warriors, which explains today's game. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires. And since this game is a branch off of Dynasty Warriors 5 and Dynasty Warriors 5 Extreme Legends, whatever data you have from those two games can be transported to this game. Not to mention, this game is the best because it has the most freedom in Empires mode, as opposed to Dynasty Warriors 4, and a game I will eventually play, Dynasty Warriors 6. So much more freedom, and I like that. Also, this game, and 5 of course, yes, even 5 Extreme Legends, has the better cutscenes. Opening ones, that's for sure. Especially this, man. Guan Yu being a badass, Zhuge Liang setting up strategies, Sima Yi setting up fire, just launching fiery people, and then summoning tornadoes and all this good jazz. It's awesome, man. Too bad you can't do that in a game, but still, I love this game because it's actually strategic, and it's more than just a mindless button masher. G4 and IGN. Now, we're going to play Dynasty Warriors Empires, and in this game, I'm going to make a few notes. First of all, if you see me put it on easy, which will happen, that's because I up the experience on every officer, weapons included, even the generic officers. Now here's our choices. First we have Gathering of Heroes, Yellow Turban Rebellion, Dong Zhuo at Luoyang, Divided Land, the Battle of Guan Du, Flames over Chi Vi, and I think there was another one. No, actually, no, there isn't. That's all the scenarios we got. So I'm going to do a Gathering of Heroes to make it easier on myself. Because Divided Land and Flames over Chi Vi, I meant to say Flames, you basically only have a few free lands. So, let's go on ahead and get myself, my Meatshield, and my Negotiator. And three random lieutenants, not generals. They're not cool enough to be generals. Anyway, my 3 random lieutenants who set fire. Because setting fire to bases is cool. That makes bases easier to be taken. That's right, this game has a base system. If you eliminate everything in the base in the red side, which is the 4 dots, the base will be yours. Likewise, the enemy does the same thing. That's how it works. That's how it worked before, and that's how it works here. I'm going to turn off the time limit, because having a time limit means I only have a certain amount of turns before the game is over. And also, here's the new thing. You can have a maximum of up to 150 officers, as opposed to only up to 20 in Dynasty Warriors 4 and only up to 16 in Dynasty Warriors 6. So now, let's get into the game. Excuse me.
The best defense is a strong offense. By aiming high, we will survive the chaos. I will conquer the land!
Alrighty, let's get into it. Now, first off, you always start with 1 orders. The more lands you conquer, the more orders you receive. And of all that orders, I will use emergency tax, which will put me on a path of being evil. And the more you use evil policies, the more of an evil ruler you become. Even though that means you get more money, at the same time, that means the peasants will come and interrupt what you're doing, whether you're defending or attacking. And if you're neutral, they'll do that anyway because, well, their ruler is a good guy. So, if you don't want the peasants to attack, be a good ruler and use charitable aid or governance. But if you want cash, like I want cash quickly, be a despotic motherfucker. Anyway, I already showed you the weapon. Weapon basically is simple. You don't have one until you get to Smiths. Tactics, I don't have one because I spent all my money on a policy. And of course, here is where you actually can set up the BGM, which is awesome. Now then, let's go for the Battle of Jin Yang.
Our numbers are even. Strategy will decide the outcome.
Now, armored troops is one of those policies too.
Right. We will patrol this
Of course, armored troops from a non-min
We'll just be wandering around the base.
will show up.
Our rear looks unguarded. Can anyone handle that?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I will go.
I'm sorry. That's
All
an
right.
immature
I'm going
joke.
to attack that base there.
I just came out of the moment. Okay, let me stop.
What?
Anyway,
Why
the
is there no one
armored
guarding
troops
this base?
Hey,
will appear with
shouldn't someone be
officers,
guarding that base?
and if it's on normal or higher, they're the hardest to actually
Attack!
beat.
We will hit the base where it is weak.
Bandits,
Follow me.
same thing. They have high attack, so you gotta watch your back.
The glory shall be mine!
Yeah, you are gonna die,
Base.
motherfuckers.
I will attack that base.
My base. My base. And there, like you see,
Captured this base.
the bases normally have 4 or 5
I
dots.
will
Once those
attack
dots are
that
gone,
base.
that base is yours.
We will
And
hit
notice the
base
number
where it
by
is
the
weak. Follow me.
morale, or should I say the troop count. That's how many times your officers can respawn.
time.
Hey, I
Well,
defeated
with the
an
exception
officer.
of you. If you get defeated, the battle's automatically
That's
lost.
enough of that for now.
Hey, I defeated
That
an
means
officer.
the enemy has 5 more times for their officers to come back.
I won't be denied next time.
And you have 3 more times
Hey,
for your
I
officers to come
defeated an
back.
officer.
Once that time gets to 0, your officers will be the officers will be captured. Once the troop count becomes 0, the officers will be captured.
Right. I'm going to go pound on an enemy.
And how you know they'll be able to be captured? You'll see a ring of stars around their heads.
This is the chance we've been hoping for.
Okay, ring of red stars.
I'll be made a hero.
Good luck if you think you can break through our defenses.
If you fight
Tough
long
luck,
enough,
bitch.
you'll be defeated eventually.
You won't be made a hero after all.
I defeated an officer.
Anyway,
Return to base. Prepare for the next attack.
that's another thing about this game that I like.
Well, shall we put an end to all of this?
That at least the computer is much
We have
smarter than
captured
what they
this base.
are in Dynasty Warriors for Empires.
I shall return to the base. And
Because
make
they're
my
always
plans for battle.
struggling, they can't
Right on.
capture
Let's
bases,
take that
they're
base.
waiting on you. Well, they can, but they're too lazy
I will
to.
attack that base.
But anyway,
Return to base. Prepare for
here
the
you
next
can
attack.
actually press certain commands to make them
can
fight
still
on their own.
fight.
Are you foolish enough to
Or
try and
follow your
stop
orders.
me?
For one, you can have them to either attack when you press up, defend when you press
Might
down,
it not be better
or
if we retreated?
left if they have them
You weak.
all,
Will you fight or
come
will
near
run
you,
like the rabbit you
or
seem to
right
be?
to have them all
Cool.
fight.
You're a woman hater, aren't you?
Okay, that was funny. Anyway, press the right button for to have them all fight and do their separate thing.
If they're so eager to die, then we'll be happy to oblige them.
That's how these controls work. Oh, and by the way, the combat system. Yes, you can press X, 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 but you
We
can
have
also
captured
press
this base.
Y for charge attacks, or, well, since I'm not playing the Xbox
We have
version but the
insufficient men
PS2
to attack.
version, it's
We
square,
must bide our time.
and
Do
you
you
press
think you can
circle
stop me?
or B in the Xbox 360 version, for Meatshield. Whereas the square button is the jump button. And the L1 button, hey look, I'm about to capture an officer.
Captured an officer.
That's what I was talking about by the red ring of death. Anyway, the L1 button is to block. And when you block, you can press
show no mercy.
X or triangle to do a parry, which does major damage and make the enemy dizzy. This happens to me a lot in this playthrough, so expect it. Nonetheless, it's time to finish this. Oh, and by the way, I found another option. At the beginning of the game, I forgot to mention, you have a choice between ruler.
Captured an officer.
You have a choice between how to win the game. Either ruler, isolation, or no. If it's ruler, then wherever the ruler is, you beat him and capture him, you got his land. Isolate, if you isolate the guy's capital, you have his land and you have him.
Damn, we lost the base.
And also, no means even if I would have captured this officer, unless I captured this officer,
I defeated an officer.
this won't be the end of him. He'll come back and try to take your lands. But since it's on ruler, I got the land, and now I have 6 more troops in my employ. So, with the victory goes the spoils. Oh, in this game, instead of its sequel, you can actually customize your weapons and your stats. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything good from that spoil. Of course, it's on easy. What do you expect? I fought on normal and hard and chaos mode to get the stats they have. And woo! I'm up a level. Oh, that's the other thing. The level. The lowest level is 16. The highest level is max. So it goes down. Oh, and that's the other thing. My attack is brutally high. Because you see those spoils that I got? Those spoils made my attack ridiculously high to the point where even if it was on chaos mode, I would still stand a chance. Offensive-wise. Defensive-wise, I would be chopped up. It will get harder once everyone in this game, computer included.
His Highness has rewarded you with an
I forgot about this part.
I trust you will
if you
honor
capture
your
a land,
by accepting
you'll get promotions. You become governor.
Thank you for your kind words.
Yeah, you'll become governor if you capture 2 lands. I forgot to mention that. And now you get 2 orders. So let me go on ahead and save this. So, in the next episode, we're going to try to capture some more lands. Oh, and let me try to get this out of the way too. The more of those spoils you get, the more your base stats will go up despite how high your level is, making you a complete and total killing machine. And if everybody gets their weapons, it's going to be hell. Well, I won't have to worry about that in the next part because we're not at that point yet. See you guys next time.